Pisces, welcome to your June 2019 Angel Tarot card reading. I am using two card decks. I'm using the Magical Mermaids and Dolphins deck, and I'm also pulling cards from the Angel Tarot card deck. Just a reminder, these are general readings, so if you would like a personal reading from me, please go to my website, angelawakening.net. For you all in the month of June, I'm just getting the sense of, you're really trying to go with the flow, really trying not to make things any more difficult than they need to be. You really just want to almost kind of give people what they're looking for, what they're asking for, and what it is that you think you have to do so that they'll go away. And what's the quickest and easiest way to kind of settle people's disputes, and how can you do that as a moderator or a mediator, either in your own life or in the lives of others? And just the path of least resistance is what I'm kind of feeling for you for the month of June, that you're really, that's really your goal, and you're wanting to just kind of have this sense of peace and bring a sense of peacefulness to whatever it is that you're going through and whatever's happening around you. So let's see what the cards have to tell us about that. Your first card is the Knight of Water. Falling in love or wedding proposals, the need to balance emotions, an invitation to a social event, emotional, romantic, enthusiastic, contemplative. Yep, so balancing your emotions, wanting to offer up a sense of peace and balance for yourself and other people. Maybe taking that next step for yourselves personally in a special, significant relationship. Just really thinking about what it means to be that person who brings a sense of calm to a challenging relationship or a challenging situation of some kind. But understanding that you've got real emotions surrounding this. You're either falling in love, or you've got an opportunity to propose, or someone could potentially be proposing to you, and you don't want to be overwhelmed by it. You don't want to be caught in too much of the romance and not see the reality of what you're in. But there can be something very imaginative and idealistic about this time, because you're finding that either the person that you're with is charming, or you're charming the person that you're with, and it's nice. It feels nice. You're either surrounded by something beautiful, a beautiful situation, or you're creating something beautiful with your art or your poetry or your writing or your music, or you're around a person who's very artistic and has a real sense of enthusiasm about you and about the relationship. So that's all very inviting, and as a result, or to get to this place, to get to this point, you could be invited to something that's special, a party or a social opportunity that gives you the chance to meet this person or take this person to the next step, to the next level, as a result of having this social engagement, this event that brings you both together in even a more compassionate and romantic way. So very good start. You also get release, Archangel Azrael, The end of a phase or situation, spiritual transformation, time to move on. I really feel like this is going to be for a lot of us in the month of June. We're really going to have to release a lot. I think that you're ahead of the curve when it comes to that for June. You're already in this state of, I want peace. I want calm. I want a sense of, just well-being. I want that around me. I want it around my family and friends. So you want to be the example of what that looks like and what it feels like, so that other people can really follow suit and really join you in that expression. And you could be at a point where maybe you're coming out of a difficult relationship. You're coming out of a difficult situation that made you think, I'm not going to fall in love again. I'm never going to take that chance again. I'm not putting my heart out there. And this is saying, what happened in the past is the past, and you need to cut it, release it, move on, and welcome in this new potential opportunity, this new potential relationship. This could be a period of transition to get you there. You could be kind of going through the steps and through like a healing process to see it this way. But once you face your fears, and once you realize that inevitable positive changes are on the horizon, and all you have to do is just kind of open up your arms and be ready to embrace it, you could really be en route to a really fantastic partnership, something that you can really feel good and positive about. You also get the Queen of Air, independent, experienced, realistic, and witty, objective decision making, clearing away all that no longer serves you, seeing the humor in a situation. So yeah, either you or this other person could be seeing this, maybe both of you had a situation that brought you both together, that you were thinking, nobody's going to understand me, because they're never going to understand how ridiculous and painful the situation that I came out of was. And, I'm not going to take another chance. And somebody that you meet comes up and gives you something even worse that they went through, or something even more unbelievable or unrealistic, or something that would have shaken you to the core even more than you already were. And so you both kind of find some humor in that, whereas before you were distraught potentially over how things were going to turn out. Now you're both in a situation where it's like, wow, I actually think that that this was meant to be. You just want to make sure that you're both staying clear-headed about it, and your decision making is on point, and that there are no hidden agendas amongst each other. If it's a personal relationship, or in a group, if it's a organization or a community, something like that. But still, I think the person that you're potentially going to be around is going to have a lot of insight for you, and vice versa. You're both going to really be able to help each other through something that was painful. And, you can still stay independent, but be realistic about it. But yet be candid and open with each other, and be, and have fun, and share your, situations, and share your experiences, and learn from each other. So I think that's a great start. You get the Four of Earth, being too frivolous or too cautious with money, good business decisions, giving to those less fortunate. So potentially, if this is a personal relationship or a significant other, this could potentially be you two deciding how you're going to share your resources, how you're going to invest. If you independently invest, how you can bring those investments together. One or both of you could have some reservations about, well, I don't think my financial situation is really ready for this relationship. I don't, 4 being the number of the home and your the foundation in general of what you've already built. Maybe you have some concerns that you've got a lot more work to do, that you've got a lot more to build in order to, make this person happy, or to keep them satisfied with who you are and what you're about. But this is saying, take a real honest look at what your resources look like, and you may find that you're being too cautious. You may find that you're being overly sensitive about a financial situation that doesn't need to be there. And maybe all you have to do is just keep using your good business. The past business decisions that you've made have gotten you to this point. So keep making those good decisions around your finances and around your resources, and the other person will have an appreciation for that. And they'll, if they're truly supposed to be, if they're truly supportive of you, they're going to meet you where you're at. You're not going to have to be better or do more or be, wealthier or have more to offer than you already do. You can work on that together. You could potentially build something together. So, and what I've been finding a lot with this card is this is a really good reminder that however much you think you need or don't have, there are people out there that are struggling in ways that, we just can't fathom. And any little bit that you can give back to others is very much appreciated. And I think you could potentially find that once you take a real solid, honest look at what it is that you bring, that what both of you bring, you find, not only we're going to be okay, but we have an opportunity to give back to those that may need it even more than we do. It doesn't have to be a lot, but just whatever you have the capacity to give, I think will show you how rich you both truly are for having the relationship and for having your resources. And you get the soulmate relationship card. New romance with a spiritual basis is here for you now. Cool. So this is really speaking to this relationship. This is potentially a soulmate relationship. And I know that we can have many, many relationships that are soulmate based. This one could be very, very powerful in terms of what you learn from each other, spiritually, how you build a life and foundation together, and then how you actually move forward to express that in a romantic and really healing way. So this is very this could be you could have been manifesting this for a while. You could have been dreaming and praying for this for a while, and this could be the very relationship that has been manifested that you're now being guided to create or to maintain as a result of the work that you've done. So if you find that you're with a partner that you feel like has faith in you, has faith in the relationship, and that you're sharing some similar concepts around faith and being open-minded, this will flow very, very nice for you and will just naturally feel right. So if you're in that situation, try not to worry or force things to happen. Try not to worry about where it's going, what it means, what's the next step, what do we do now? How do we take this to the next level? Really letting go, letting it flow as it should, and just go with the moment. Go with the fact that gosh, you've created something so special. You've attracted somebody so either relaxed or very just very in tune with with you and who you are and what you're about, and just know that you are being guided to build this relationship together, and that will happen. That the way that you build it will happen together. We also get the Mother Healing card. As your feelings towards your mother heal, your desires manifest more rapidly and accurately. I've been getting this card for other signs as well, so I think we could potentially be just in a state of really having an appreciation more for our feminine sides if you're not a female by gender, or don't identify as a female by gender. But just having an appreciation for more of this nurturing side of ourselves, the side that wants to take care of the relationships that we're in. Obviously, this could be your significant mother, your relationship to your mother, is a very easy way to interpret the card. But it can also be any female relationship that you have in a family or friend. Or, as I say, the feminine side of ourselves that, we've been either aggressive in the past, or maybe that was a past relationship that you had, that you were in, that was, that felt very masculine in terms of who they were or what they were about, or that's how you treated other people. And now you're just, again, as we talked about in the beginning of the reading, you're really ready to just have a sense of peace and to let things flow and to let things evolve and to be gentle with yourself and to be gentle with other people. And this is really a big part of how you can continue to help this relationship move on to the next phase and to the next stage. And I got an additional card for you, and it was synchronicity. Your prayers and questions are being answered by synchronistic events. Notice them in order to increase their flow. So this is another card where we've gotten a real sense of how important it is to let things flow, to let things go, to release, to move on, to move forward, to kind of, I know it's difficult. It's difficult just to forget some past experience or past relationship and just say, well, now I'm in a new one, and now I'm in a better one, and I'm never going to, go back to those old ways or those old ways of thinking or those old ways of behaving. And, that's not always realistic, but the more we can recognize the positive synchronistic events that are happening, either as a result of this relationship or in tune with bringing you to this relationship, just continue to have a real appreciation for how you got to this place where you are set up to really experience something very magical, very healing, very meaningful, and that can, for both of you in this relationship, can really help you to build something special that serves you both and that stands the test of time. So I hope that was valuable for you. If you would like a personal reading from me, again, you can go to my website, angelawakening.net, and I look forward to speaking with you soon.